So today, did I miss the turn? Oh, this is already going so well. Oh no, I did not. It is here. We're going up here. So today we will answer some questions. I don't know why I said we. I will answer some questions as I am walking around Ljubljana. But before we get into this video, I have an announcement to make. I have made some cool designs that you can wear. This says fluent in cold diesel language. My favorite part is the back. I thought it was hilarious that I make merch out of it. I also made some other designs like this one and this one and this one. You can visit lonelaugh.com to get yourself one of the goodies. Thank you everyone who has ordered things already. And I have the entire collection in my closet and I wear it all the time because I basically didn't want to just create merch. I wanted to create something that I would actually want to wear myself. So there are fun colors in the collection. So if you visit the website, you will know what I'm talking about. And yeah, let's get into the video. This is a 50K subscriber special Q&A as I'm ascending these stairs. The first question, what would your past Barbara think of current Barbara? And I love this question. I think past me would be incredibly surprised and proud. However, there have been very dark parts of my life in the past, and for a long time I didn't think I was gonna live very long. So for a while I didn't even think I was gonna make it until 18. A lot of friends have left this planet when I was a teenager, not a lot, some, but more than generally a teenager could, process. And so that gave me the idea that, eventually I'll give up too. For a long time, I was concerned that I was going to join the Forever 27. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I don't want to be too morbid with this question or with this answer, and firmly believe that I will never heal. Here I am today. Stronger than ever, braver than ever, more confident than ever, more motivated than ever. And I think the past me would genuinely just probably cry from happiness because she has been saved and nobody else saved or fixed her or whatever but her own damn self. And I think that would be the biggest and strongest emotion. And if I could go back in time to hug her, oh, I would love to go back in time and tell her that everything will be fine. So the reason why I picked this question is also to give a little bit of hope to those who are facing darkness, that no matter how dark it is, it doesn't last forever, but it's up to you to make the choice. And nobody is coming to save you but yourself, which is good news because all of that is already within you. Let's move on. Somebody asked me, what would I do if I was the richest or the poorest? And that's an interesting question that I'm gonna attempt to answer because I like interesting questions. So let's stop over here so I don't answer like I'm standing on a hill, so that's why I look like I'm tilted. I assume you meant monetary wealth. I think there's lots of ways in life to be rich. Rich can just mean have the financial and time and health freedom to do the things you love. I'm pretty sure you meant monetary wealth. So for the sake of this question, I don't know what I would do if I was the richest. I would probably be fucking terrified because everyone would be coming at me. They would believe that I don't deserve this wealth, and I would probably just live in paranoia every day of getting robbed. If I was rich, I don't think I would do things differently as I'm doing now. Maybe I would have more time and financial freedom to do more creative things and like take them to the next level. And I feel like I already live a pretty dreamy life. I'm doing everything that I said I would, and I'm doing things the way I wanted them to do since I was very young. Although I'm not doing them to the extent that I would love to, I am doing them. And I feel like if I was rich, I would only amplify that. Buy a large property, that's for sure. An RV, a van, I would travel around probably a lot, but also have a home base and have a little sanctuary for animals to come so I can foster them and rescue them and feed them. And I would adopt senior dogs that nobody wants at the shelter, and I would go to every shelter and be like, give me the one that has been here the longest, and I would take them home and I would give them the best years of their lives. Just continue doing what I love. I have to now come closer because my microphone has died. Haha, I'm so prepared. What would I do if I was the poorest? That's again a hypothetical question that I don't know what I would do, but knowing me and being poor before, I know that I would try to find light in a situation and work and do everything I can to get myself out of the situation. Pretty much that's the only thing that I would know how to do, is to hustle myself out of the situation, find the light within me, hold on to that light for dear life, not let it go, and basically get myself out of it. Next question. What's the answer to life, the universe, and everything? I love this one. I asked myself the same thing, and I still don't know if I know the answer, but I'm gonna give you the best approximation of it. I think, and I discovered that recently, so this is just my philosophy. I think the purpose, the answer to life and everything is to feel alive, to find what makes you feel alive. Now, that might seem so dumb and so easy and so basic, but it's actually the hardest thing that you could do, because most people do not feel alive. If you ask the majority of people if they're happy and feel alive, inspired, excited, they will say no. And to find what makes you feel alive takes a lot of patience and guts, and just generally being willing to take risks and trust your gut and follow your heart. But I think truly the answer is to find that true, pure inner happiness, inner peace, and inner light that you carry with you everywhere you go, no matter what. And it doesn't depend on your money or your success. And whatever that looks like or feels like, it completely depends on person to person. What is your favorite place to visit when you're in Slovenia? I love Slovenia, I love visiting here. I think my favorite place is either the coast or Triglav National Park, so basically the seaside or the mountains. And Slovenia has quite a lot of mountains, so anywhere with mountains, I love it. But Triglav National Park has my heart, and the coast as well. Would you return to Slovenia or stay in the United States of America? I get this question a lot. This was actually the most common question I got, and it's gonna be disappointing when I answer it. I don't know. Right now, I'm still in a very nomadic phase of my life, at least partially. I haven't lived in a place longer than a year for the past 16 years, because that is just what excites me. I want to try to live in other countries in Europe first before I settle down anywhere. I am nowhere near settling down, and so it's hard for me to say where do I see myself, because my priorities have shifted so much in the last 4 years that what I thought was going to be it for me, especially after 2020, is not at all the case anymore. The way the US is going, and with the healthcare there, and just generally the quality of life and the prices, I don't know if I will still feel capable enough to sustain what I want to do with my life. And also, I am European at heart. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that for at least another year or two, I'm staying in the States. What was your biggest regret when starting a YouTube channel? That is an interesting question. I mean, interestingly worded, because it implies that I have regrets. I don't have any regrets in life. Every regret is a lesson, every failure is a lesson, and every mistake is a lesson. But I can tell you about my biggest lessons. Always be true to who you are, regardless if people judge you or not. Don't try to emulate others, because you will feel like a fraud eventually. Work on your confidence and your demons in yourself if you want to do this. There will always be people who will dislike you, and it has nothing to do with you. Other people's opinion has nothing to do with you. In what ways do you keep your spirits high when you're down? I love this question. This is a bit twisted, but I think just showing up every day for yourself is gonna make you stronger for when the hard times come. So I prioritize exercising and eating healthy every day, or at least follow the 80-20 balance. 80% healthy food, 20% whatever the hell I want. Because there is a big correlation between gut to mind, and mainly because there's serotonin produced in your stomach. So if your stomach is not well, you're not gonna be happy. And exercise is also for endorphins and serotonin. I prioritize that, but when shit gets hard, I take it slow. I go out to nature if I can. I read something that will help me, or sometimes even just a good fiction book. I make sure that I am honest with what I'm feeling and where is it coming from, and then learning from it. I try to be very self-aware when things are hard and when I'm down, to pinpoint why am I down, so that next time I can try to avoid that, or maybe there's an area that I need to work on. Just generally treat myself like a human, or like I would if my friend was down. What's the easiest way to learn Slovene? Watch my videos. No, just kidding. There's no easy way. It's a language. Oh, So yeah, if you want an easy way out, you can't. It's a language. Practice, practice, practice. Listen to Slovenian conversation, Slovenian songs. Find Slovenian TV shows with English subtitles if you can. Patience, practicing, practicing, practicing. Somebody asked me about my go-to store for travel and outdoor stuff. Buy what I can afford. A lot of times I buy secondhand. A lot of times I buy things off of my friends, or find it at the garage sale, or sometimes I work with brands and then I get like a product in return, like this backpack. But mainly, yeah, if you're interested in outdoors and traveling and you're worrying about like the cost of the equipment and the gear, and that's preventing you from going outdoors, literally just buy whatever you can afford right now. And then when you know when you get a skill, you will also know better what type of stuff to buy. So don't let that discourage you from traveling or going outdoors. Just do whatever you can right now. And don't forget to enjoy it. Alright, so that's it for today's Q&A. Thank you for all the questions. Hope you enjoyed the sightseeing as well. And thank you again for 50,000 subscribers. And I'm looking forward to celebrating 100,000. Bye.